Hello and good morning, everybody out there in snowboard land. Welcome to the 2025 Speed Nation Snowboard Cross at Horseshoe Valley Resort near Barrie, Ontario. We're really excited to be here today, and we want to thank some of the people who have helped make this happen. You can see right now at the top of the course all of our athletes getting ready, getting prepared to hit this course. We want to thank special thank yous to Canada Snowboard, Sport Canada, and the Government of Ontario. Without their support, none of this would be happening, and it's due to them that we're able to host this level of event here in Ontario. So we're really excited about that. We want to thank, we have sponsors, Coca-Cola Canada, Corbett Ski and Snowboard, and King Snow. Their support is also so incredibly important to make all this happen. Our partnership, especially here with Arena Snow Parks, has provided our athletes with an incredible course for this event, and they're still busy pushing snow for the Freestyle NorAm coming up this weekend. So there's going to be stuff streaming at you all week long, so join us. It's fantastic. We're especially grateful to Horseshoe Valley Resorts for their ongoing commitment to the snow sports community. I mean, we really couldn't be doing it without Horseshoe. We're here in Horseshoe at Horseshoe Resorts in Horseshoe Valley in Ontario, and we're really excited. I am not by any stretch a sports announcer, as I'm sure you can probably already tell, but my name is Jay Ferguson. I'm on the board of directors of Ontario Snowboard, and I'm here with a camera team to bring you this sport live so that hopefully you can see people that you know and people that you want to check out. We've got an amazing group of athletes here, athletes from all over Canada and the United States, and we're really excited. And they were training all day yesterday, which went really well. And as you can see, if you're watching this shot, it's a blustery day here. We've got snow whipping, and it's cold, but I think it's going to be really great for the actual course. So you can see right here, this is the finish line. They'll be coming down here and finishing over these that blue line at the bottom. So I'm going to actually give you a little bit, I can give you a little bit of an overview of the actual course. So you can see here's the starting gate. It's coming down through the Wu-Tang and then into turn number 1, which goes underneath the lift, which is pretty exciting. Come back around here and then down into turn 2, 3, and 4. It's really exciting. We were watching them coming around this 4 and then that drop down into turn 5. It's a very exciting turn in here. Into 6 and then into some jumps here at the bottom and then right into the finish line. So it's really great that we can show you this. We'll show it again periodically, but it's a very exciting course. So we're not going directly into heats. What we are starting with, we'll be starting with some, okay, here we go. We got some racers in the gates, and what we'll be doing is that we'll be doing some training runs to start out. So if you watch, we'll be just going down, the racers will be going down 1, 2, 3 at a time, possibly. So we'll be watching them, and then we'll be getting into the actual heats probably in about an hour or so. Yeah, I just... Okay, so we've got some riders on course now doing their training runs. So these are training runs that gives you a sense of how the course is coming down into this drop, down into turn 5. All right, and then you can see them coming down into the final jumps here. All right, our first training run of the day. So we'll have training runs for about a half an hour here, and then once we get into the heats, we're actually really lucky. We have Steve Morrison from Canada Snowboard who's going to come and join me. He's the one who actually really knows a lot more about snowboarding and this course, so he'll be able to give us some expertise on that, which is great. But for the next half hour or so, we'll be just doing some training runs. This is so that the athletes can get a sense of the course and be ready for when they get into their heats. Good morning, everybody. If you're just joining us, we're on training runs right now for our NorAm race, our border cross race here at Horseshoe Valley, at Horseshoe Resorts in Horseshoe Valley, Ontario snowboard race. We're excited. We're just getting, everybody gets two practice runs to get ready, and so that's what we're watching right now, just to update you. And so these runs will go for about another 15 minutes or so, and then we'll do a little course maintenance, and then we'll be in for the heats. So enjoy these runs, and we'll keep you posted with everything that's going on. Thanks for tuning in. Hi, folks. It's Jay Ferguson here again at 11:42 a.m. We will be coming back with heats at 12:05. So until then, we're going to get ready over here, and we're just going to run a few spots here from Ontario Snowboard. We look forward to seeing you in the next few minutes.
A lot of people describe snowboarding using the F word. Fun.
It's just fun.
It's so much fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Why do you like snowboarding? Because it's fun and awesome.
It's fun.
It's just so much fun.
I just have so much fun.
It's fun to be with snowboarders.
Just kind of doing whatever, like it's so much fun.
I just found it really fun.
A, it's fun, and B, it's fun.
It's just fun.
I hope that I'll snowboard my whole life because it's super fun. I would like to do competitions because they're super fun.
Everybody is there for a reason. And the biggest reason they're there is not to win, but to enjoy the moment of their friends, their competitors, and just being there to celebrate everybody's victories, not just their own.
Even though it's competition, there is a camaraderie there. It's more relaxed and it's more inviting.
Well, everyone cheers for you regardless of if they're on your team or not.
It doesn't really matter who wins. It's just that we tried our best and we had fun.
Even if you didn't win, getting down to the bottom and
crossing the finish line is like achieving. I am proud of my work.
Getting something that you've been working on, that's like the biggest gift that you can give yourself.
Whether I come last in that heat or I come first, I always just like feel happy at the end of a race because I'm doing what I love.
I've seen my kids grow up, sort of through this lens of snowboarding. So when my older daughter jumped into this pool of snowboarding, it was a group of kids that probably ranged in age. There was about a 5-year gap with my daughter being the youngest. What I found was that every snowboarder was included and everybody was there to help this little girl who just wanted to snowboard learn the sport and be supported and be safe out there and have an eye out for her. And the one thing that just blows my mind every day now is that my girls now at 10 and 12 are those older girls now on the team that are taking care of the 5, 6, 7-year-olds on the team and showing them the example and helping them out. So the beauty of this, community that we've stepped into is the fact that it's just such an inclusive sport, supportive sport, really diverse sport, and seeing kids from all ages and all experiences at all levels progressing both at their own pace and yet at the same time helping them all progress as a group. It's just been incredible.
This kid George, who I never met until 2015 or 2016 OFSA border cross event, but George basically showed up out of nowhere and threw down a crazy fast run, and he was on the CSAT team to represent our league, CSAT OFSA.
And I remember it was her finals.
He just lost his dad, I think, the week before. He was a little messed up, obviously.
But he wanted to participate. It was cold, it was icy, he hadn't been on a board, he was frightened. Students from schools that had nothing to do with him helped him gain his confidence back.
Telling him that, like, dude, you'll be okay. We've seen you race. You're really good. Just fire away. Every other school in our league wanted to see him get from the top to the bottom, A, in one piece, and B, with a good time.
It felt like half the league was cheering for him, and quite honestly, he had the best finish of his entire life in snowboarding. that one day. That's a special moment. It was a real moment for him. It was special to watch somebody who didn't almost trust in themselves, what they could do, discover what they're really good at.
And it was pretty touching to see that.
It was at the Canadian Speed Nationals in Tremblant at the top of the parallel giant slalom course. We were into the knockout rounds, which is the finals, where the first person across the line goes on to the next round, and one of the competitors broke his spoon. So his competitors that he was racing against were there to help him, and even the coaches from the other team and the other countries that were there were looking through all their equipment and all their spare parts to see if they had something that would help him, so he can continue on and try to win the event. Snowboarding is more of a community, and everybody is there to make sure everybody can reach their potential.
Like, I think there's this misconception that, you know, you have to be a teenager or someone my dad's age, they can't snowboard. Like, I don't think that's true.
Age doesn't really matter as much. Everyone is there with like the same interests. You know, you can talk to somebody about snowboarding and that's like, bam, already one thing you have in common.
I'm sort of strange because I started competing in my 30s.
He was literally 70 and had skied his whole life. I think he wanted a new challenge in his life at that stage in his life. You're never too old, it's never too late.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be organized. You don't need a big group in order to do it. As you get older, you can keep snowboarding as long as you want. You could always keep snowboarding.
You can be absolutely any age, trust me, because I have no plans on stopping anytime soon.
One time when I was in my class, there was this new jump, and it was like a jump, and then there was a green rail, and then it was a jump going down. My coaches were asking, hey, who wants to do it? And then all the older kids were saying me, and I wanted to be cool, so I raised my hand, and I was in line to do it, and I was like, I thought I'm gonna go off this jump and I'm gonna fall, but I went off the jump, and I landed it. I was really happy, and then after class was over, I did it a few more times. Sometimes I don't land it, but that's okay, because then I'll just do it again.
Everything I love is about traditions, and the tradition for my family was skiing, definitely not snowboarding. But what I've learned from Braden is it's okay to change the tradition. So around age 7, Braden really showed an interest in snowboarding rather than ski racing. And I let her lead the way, and she told me what she wanted to do, and we made sure we put her in the right program that focused on the skills that she wanted to learn. And it's okay to go your own way and be your own person. And I am genuinely so happy that she's chosen this sport, and she can teach me a lot that I would never have learned but for Braden being in this sport.
I've always felt as though the winter in Canada can be a long period unless you're outside enjoying it.
And snowboarding can be that sport where you can get out, you can have some fun, and you can do it as a family.
I made a choice very early on that I didn't want to be sitting on the side of a rink while my kids were playing hockey or something. I wanted to be participating with them.
It's just something that we all love doing, and we can be together and do it and get them off their screens. Bonus.
If I didn't do snowboarding, I'd just be like sitting on my butt on the weekend.
It just feels nice to be outside and be able to do the things that I love.
Do you like snowboarding with your family?
Yes.
It's just something that is an outlet for me to get out on hill, and when I have a bad day, I can go into my own little world on the hill and, use my paintbrush to just not think about anything else except the next turn, the next patch of snow, the next run, the next lift ride. I can just, let everything else fall by the wayside.
Braden really showed an interest in snowboarding rather than ski racing. So at 7 years old, Braden tried her first snowboard class, and I couldn't believe how she picked it up so fast. Braden just turned 11, and she is all snowboarding. Everything she talks about, she dreams about, is snowboarding. And looking back over the last 4 years, I am amazed how far she's come, and I couldn't be more proud of her.
I am so proud of you. You are way cooler than me.
In the winter, I dream about me doing some really cool stuff on the snowboard and in the park. And when I wake up, I feel like, ooh, in my dream I did this. Maybe I can learn how to do that. I did a front side board slide on a box in my dream, and I really wanted to learn how to do that. And I learned how to do that with my friend Jack. We both decided that we're gonna learn how to do a front side board slide, and we nailed it, and we both did that in a competition, and it got us medals, which was really happy.
If you make the move to become involved in snowboarding at any level, you're going to find the people that you're looking for, and you can build friendships as you would in any other sport. But because snowboarding is such a niche sport itself, you're building long-term relationships.
I'm a lifelong skier, and when I met my future husband, who is South African, who didn't know anything about skiing or any winter sports, I said to him one of the terms of us getting married was that he had to do a sport that involves snow and hills that goes down. Lucky for me, he said, okay, I'm gonna give snowboarding a shot. I thought that was pretty bold to start going up a chairlift and down a hill on a board for your first time in your 30s. And I decided to join him. So we started snowboarding together in our mid-30s. He took off. It took me a little bit longer, but once I got it, I was totally hooked.
The grade 7 athlete Tegan, who had never been on a snowboard before but wanted to be part of the snowboard team, so she decided to join. First training day was her first day on snow. She spent the whole day on her butt, and by the time she got to grade 12, she was winning OFSA banners with her team and representing the school at OFSA. So she went from training day on her butt to standing on the OFSA podium in just a few years, and became such a leader on the team. She was a very academic focused student, and it provided her with a real sort of different perspective, connection with different students than she would have connected with at school. I'll think of Tegan all the time when I think about, if a grade 7 student says to me, I want to learn how to snowboard. Can I be on the snowboard team? Absolutely. If you're willing to spend a couple of days on your butt.
Kids want to push boundaries. Kids want to see what they're capable of. Kids want to try things that are a little bit dangerous. It's just part of being a kid. And I have like 13-year-old and 11-year-old. They're coming into being preteens and teenagers. And, snowboarding gives them a safe place to push their own boundaries, to feel completely free and independent on the mountain. Their parents are not there with them. They spend the whole day out with other kids. And so they have that level of independence. And then they're pushing their own boundaries and getting that rush of adrenaline of like, whoa, I just did this, or I just went that fast. And so I find it keeps them out of trying other dangerous things in their lives that might not be as productive. So I really think snowboarding is a great way to channel your energy, a great way to push your own boundaries, a great way to see what you're capable of, all of that stuff.
My hope for my daughter is that she will take this as far as she wants to go. I want to see her have opportunities to challenge herself. I want to see her have a chance to try new things and have to, adapt and learn.
I want to take this as far as it can go. I can see myself, or hopefully if I'm good enough, at World Cups, Olympics. I want to take this as far as I can go. It's a huge commitment and one that I'm still working on figuring out, but one that I think I'm willing to take.
I don't know what her pathway will be or how far this will take her, but I'm really excited to be on the journey.
From the moment they get out of bed.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 2025 Speed Nation Snowboard Cross at Horseshoe Valley Resorts, right outside of Barrie, Ontario. And we're a couple of minutes away of getting into our first heat. So just wanted to say a few thank yous to everybody before we go into the heats. We want to say thanks to Canada Snowboard, Sport Canada, and the Government of Ontario, who have all made this possible. Without their support, we wouldn't be able to host this kind of event here in Ontario, which is really exciting. Also, thanks to our sponsors, Coca-Cola Canada, Corbett Ski and Snowboard, and King Snow. Always incredibly supportive. We have a very special partnership with Arena Snow Parks, who, have created this course for our athletes, and it's an incredible course that they've created here. I haven't seen one quite like it. They're also busy getting ready for the freestyle NorAm coming up soon. You can see the course here. This is a render. You can see it come down through the Wu-Tang, which is pretty tough at the end there, into turn number 1, underneath the, to get a good view from the lift there. Down into turn 2, and turn 3, and into turn 4. And then it goes into a drop and into turn 5. That's a very exciting turn. I love watching that one. And then we come around here. We're heading up into the finish. We've got these 3 jumps, and then down into the finish. It's a really, really exciting course, and again, amazing work from Arena Snow Parks. We also want to say we got some of our coaches and our athletes who are really excited about competing here today. We've got some America representing. There we go, guys. We're grateful to Horseshoe Valley, who really Horseshoe Valley Resort has just been unbelievably supportive of everything that we've got going on here. We've got the NorAm today. We've got Junior Nationals coming up all week long, which we will be broadcasting, and please tune in. All very exciting. We've still got a little bit of course maintenance going on here right now. But we're a couple of minutes away, so we're going to do our best here to let you know who's racing, and I'm going to do my best. I am not a sports commentator. I'm a member of the board of Ontario Snowboard, and we're really excited to bring you this event along with all our partners. But I'm going to do my best. We got our team here on the side of the mountain. We got cameras up and down the course. We've got our switching center up on the side of the mountain, which we came in and put together yesterday. And we're really excited to be able to bring this. It's just a blast being out here. So we'll have our first heat coming up soon. And as soon as that's ready to go, I'll be back with you to sort of help introduce what's going on. But we're just a few minutes away. We can see athletes getting on the lifts, heading up to the start gate, and then it's going to be fast and furious. It's going to be fast and furious. We've got I think a total of somewhere around 60 or 70 competitors, and we're just going to be going for it. All right, look at that. Everybody's trying to keep warm up here. It's a blustery day, as you can see, but everybody's out here. We got some maintenance going on here last minute for the board. Get it all right. Soon we're going to hopefully have Stephen Morrison up here with me, who really knows the sport very, very well and will help make more sense of it. We can see, again, a little bit more maintenance going on. So be ready. We'll be ready to go in a few minutes. All right, so here we are. We're getting ready for our heats. A couple of minutes late, a little bit of weather and a little bit of course maintenance, but we are getting really close here. As you can see, the athletes are getting ready, getting stoked for their first run. We have not all of the runs will be 4 riders. We will have some 3-rider heats. Just so you know, because of the odd number of athletes, and so sometimes if there's 3, you'll see. And so we've got some 4 runners in the gate here right now. They're just going down to make sure that the course is all good, and so all right. So Diane maintenance is cleared, I've just heard, and we're ready to send our 4 runners down, and it's very exciting. And as you can see, it's a blustery day out there. It's a blustery day. Viz is a bit low for sure, so you can give it. It's going to be pretty exciting. All right, we've got our 4 runners, and we'll get them down the course, and then we'll be ready to go into our first heat. All right, 4 runners in the gate, and here they go. All right, here we go. Oh, that top of that Wu-Tang is so difficult. That's a hard one. Yeah, a little bit of hopping over those ones there. They're tough. But this is great for the 4 runners. This is a great experience for them to get to run such an amazing course. All right, so our 4 runners have gone through. Now we've got our riders. Our first heat has 3 riders. So in red, we have Griffin Mason. In green, Ben Swain. And in blue, Asher Strauss. So just 3 competitors in this first heat. So they're obviously in the gate. Here we are getting ready to go. We're starting our NorAm. You can really see the wind whipping around out there. Oh my gosh, it's a cold one up here on the mountain. These riders have been troopers. All right, here we are, getting ready to go, and we're underway. All right, we've got green here in an early lead, it looks like. It's Ben Swain. Oh no, we've got red. Red is in. That's Griffin Mason in the lead. Looks like Ben Swain, I think, is in second, and Asher Strauss in third. Griffin Mason crosses the line first. And then we got Asher Strauss coming in second and Ben Swain in third. Great race. All right, in the gate now we've got 4 riders. We've got Olivier Gagné in red, Gagné, Rafe Hudson, James Rollinson in blue, and then Anthony Bebin in yellow. All right, we're just holding on. We're taking a look at the start gate. Seems like because of the cold, it might be dropping a little bit slow. But we're ready to go into Heat 2 here. All right, we're checking out that gate. So here we are. This is Heat 2 of the 2025 Speed Nation Snowboard Cross at Horseshoe Valley Resort, just outside of Barrie. So we're just checking to make sure that the start gate is good, and we're up to go. So we've got Olivier Gagné, Rafe Hudson. We've got Rafe Hudson in green, James Rowlandson in blue, and Anthony Bebbin in yellow, as you can see down in the bottom corner of the screen there. All right. All right, Heat 2 in the gate. Here we go. All right, and they're off. All right, it looks like we've got Rafe Hudson, I think, in the lead there in green. And close behind is Olivier Gagné. All right, so we've got green across the line first. That's Rafe Hudson, and then red, Olivier Gagné. So that's they'll move on. That's fantastic. So green, red, yellow, blue was the result there. So Rafe Hudson in one. Okay, we've got our next heat in the Heat 3. So it's only 3. We've got Nikolaus Westerman in red. We've got Ethan Dieters in green, and Johan Engjafok in blue. And we're good to go. Only 3 riders on this heat. All right, athletes are on course. All right, so we've got Nicholas Westerman in the lead. Looks like we've got blue in second and I think green in third. All right. Red, green, blue. Red, green, blue. That's heat number 3. Okay, and so now in our next heat, we've got in red, we've got Kai Tedek. We've got in green, Logan Hauk. And in blue, Jason McGowan. It's only 3 in this heat. And they're off. There they go. All right, that's a good start from green there from Logan. All right, so we've got green in the lead here, red hot on their heels. That's Kai right on their heels. And Jackson right behind in blue. All right. Oh, this is an exciting finish here. All right, we got Loden and and he overtakes him right at the very end. Kai to take an incredible moment there at the end to take over. That was very exciting. All right, so our next heat is 3 riders again as well. It's James Savard Ferguson in red, Evan Russell in green, and then Isaac Rousseau in blue. Strong start there from James Savard Ferguson. And then we've got Isaac Rousseau close behind Evan Russell in green. Oh, this is a tough turn coming around here. And it's a big steep drop into turn 5. All right, they've spread out across the course here. All right, and it looks like we've got James Savard Ferguson in, and then blue, Isaac Rousseau and Evan Russell right behind. Okay, our next heat now coming up, heat 5. We've got in red, we've got Marc-Antoine Poulain, in green, Hans Schomer, in blue, Bryce Olson, and in yellow, Jordan Labarge, and four runners on this heat. Okay, looks like we got red in front here. Red in front. Looks like green is challenging. All right, coming across the finish, we got red, green. So that's Cam Pocklop, Andrew Bright Haupt in second, Ronan Muckler in third. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong heat. I'm sorry, these are the wrong names. That was heat. I'm sorry, I was getting wrong information there. I apologize. That was heat 5. So what are we into heat now? Is this heat 7? All right, so in heat 7, we've got in red, we've got Tyler Fenstermacher, we've got in green, Calvin Enright, blue, Oscar Gabby, and in yellow, we've got Wyatt Denkers. Okay, riders ready. Here we go. Okay, we got red in an early start. That's Tyler Fenstermacher. It's a strong race. All right, and then it looks like we got green and then blue and yellow. All right, Tyler's coming across the line here strong. All right, red, we got Tyler Fenstermacher, Calvin Enright second, Oscar Gabby third, and Wyatt Dankers in fourth. So this is a three rider race. We've got Cam Pocklop in red, Andrew Breithaupt in green, and Ronan Muckler in blue. Strong start there for Cam. Coming around that turn one. Cam's got a good lead here, and it looks like it's followed by, we got, I think, sorry, I'm not able to see the color. We got green and then blue. So Andrew's in second and Ronan in third right now. All right, Cam across the line, Cam Pocklop. Oh, green, blue. That was a tight finish there for second. Andrew Breithaupt and Ronan Muckler on blue. Okay, so now we've got in red position, we've got Bowden Gary, and in green, Adam Laboda, and in blue, Matthew Burke. So it's three riders on this heat. Strong start there from Bowden Jerry coming around turn one. Very nice. So we've got Bowden Jerry, Adam Laboda right behind, and Matthew Burke on his tail. Well, this is going to be a tight finish for two. All right. Oh. All right, so we got Bowden Jerry moving on, and Adam in seconds. We've got Adam Laboda and then Matthew Burke in third. All right, Heat 10 in red, we've got Aiden Rowell. We've got in green, Anthony Dumas-Gauvin. We have in blue, Vincent Scott, and in yellow, Owen Waglin. And they are ready to go. this looks like a tight one. Okay, we got red with a little early lead, but we've got green right on his tail. All right, that's Aiden Rowell in the front and Anthony Dumas-Gauvin right behind. All right, red, green, blue, and yellow. So it's Aiden Bowell, Anthony Dumas, Gauvin, Vincent Scott, and then Owen Wagelin. There we go. That was heat 10. All right, in heat 11, we've got in red, Jacob Lebel, in green, Walker Wolf, in blue, Donald Turner, and in yellow, we've got Caden Gandhi. Oh. All right, and apparently we're waiting on an athlete, so we're just waiting here. We're watching the start gate. We're waiting on, okay, it looks like maybe they're all ready to go. Jacob Lebel was, I think, we're just waiting on him there. All right, we just have a little bit of a delay at the start gate here, but just a reminder that we're here at the 2025 Speed Nation SBX NorAm. We are into heat 11 right now, and so far the race is going very, very well. It's a tough course, and I'm glad to say that it has been, these riders have been riding it really, really well today. As you can see, there's lots of snow, lots of wind, lots of weather out here. And so it's been nice to see such great races. All right, looks like we're getting ready here to go, heat 11. Here we go. Oh, that was good out of the gates for Jacob Lebel. All right, we've got Jacob Lebel, and then it looks like Walker Wolf right behind him. Looks like we may have lost a rider. Yeah, we've got Donald Turner in third there. All right, Jacob Lebel. And then Donald Turner came up there. That was beautiful. And Walker Wolf in third. That was a very nice come from behind there at the end. All right, so now we are into... Yeah, we're coming up on Heat 12 in the red bib. We have Blake Broussard in green. We have Cole Cassell. And in blue, we have Riley Dankers. 3 riders in this heat. a confirmation on that last heat that the yellow rider did cross the line, just so we know that they were just behind, but they did cross the line. So and here you can see on the side of the course we got coaches and we got people watching. All right, here we go. Oh, it's a good tight start. All right, we've got Cole Casal in front right now. Green. Riley Dankers tight behind, and then Blake Broussard right behind him. Oh, it looks, oh, we got a little bit of action happening there and for second right now. All right, so we've got Cole, Blue, Riley Dankers in second, and then Blake Broussard in third. That was a tight finish. That was nice. All right, so now we've got in red, we've got Jasper Mate, we've got in green Sean Palmer, and in blue we've got Matthew Miranda. All right, we've got Jasper Mate in front, followed closely behind Sean Palmer. Matthew Miranda's in the back. Oh, there's some air there from Sean Palmer. All right. Jasper Mate, Sean Palmer in second, and Matthew Miranda coming in third. All right, our next heat in red, we've got Noah Royce. In green, we've got Christian Blight. In blue, we've got Avery Groskopf. And in yellow, we've got Felix Goudreau. All right, Noah Roy's in the front there. And we've got Christian Blight right behind. We battle there for third. Looks like Felix Goudreau just pulled into third spot there. All right. Noah Roy's coming down strong here into the finish, and Christian Blight right behind. Looks like Felix Goudreau is going to pull out a third here. Very nice. And then Avery Groskopf in fourth. All right, now in the gates right now, Heat 15. In red, we've got Dylan Fulcher. In green, we've got Nico Lerner. In blue, Gabriel Leboeuf. And in yellow, Evan Pognota. Oh, wow, that was a nice pull forward there for Dylan Fulcher. Right there on the first turn. Very nice. Right, and we got Nico Lerner in second there. Oh, we had a little bit of a collision there. Oh, Dylan Fulcher had a collision there with, it looked like Nico Lerner. And then we've got Nico Lerner in first and Evan Pagnota coming in there second. Red has now crossed. So Dylan Fulcher comes and then blue, Gabriel Leboeuf in fourth. All right, we're coming up to Heat 16. It's 3 riders. Red, we have Mason Hamel. In green, Case Bolliard. And in blue, Henry Schall. Oh, there's a strong start by Mason Hamel. Nice, coming around the corner in the lead. Case Bolliard right behind. All right, so Mason Hamel across first. Case Bolliard second, and then Henry Schall in third. We're going to take a quick little break here, so just a little message from Ontario Snowboarder. We'll be right back.
A lot of people describe snowboarding using the F word. Fun.
It's just fun.
It's so much fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Why do you like snowboarding? Because it's fun and awesome.
It's fun. It's just so much fun.
I just have so much fun.
It's fun to be with snowboarders.
Just kind of doing whatever, like it's so much fun.
I just found it really fun.
A, it's fun, and B, it's fun.
It's just fun.
I hope that I'll snowboard my whole life because it's super fun.
Okay, folks, so just so you know, that was the end of the men's heats, and we're going now into the women's heats. So in about 3 minutes, we'll be back for the women's heats.
A lot of people describe snowboarding using the F word. Fun.
It's just fun.
It's so much fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Why do you like snowboarding? Because it's fun and awesome.
It's fun. It's just so much fun.
I just have so much fun.
It's fun to be with snowboarders.
Just kind of doing whatever, like it's so much fun.
I just found it really fun.
A, it's fun, and B, it's fun.
It's just fun.
I hope that I'll snowboard my whole life because it's super fun.
I would like to do competitions because they're super fun.
Everybody is there for a reason. And the biggest reason they're there is not to win, but to enjoy the moment of their friends, their competitors, and just being there to celebrate everybody's victories, not just their own.
Even though it's competition, there is a camaraderie there. It's more relaxed and it's more inviting.
Well, everyone cheers for you regardless of if they're on your team or not.
It doesn't really matter who wins. It's just that we tried our best and we had fun.
Even if you didn't win, getting down to the bottom and
crossing the finish line is like achieving. I am proud of my work.
Getting something that you've been working on, that's like the biggest gift that you can give yourself.
Whether I come last in that heat or I come first, I always just like feel happy at the end of a race because I'm doing what I love.
I've seen my kids grow up, sort of through this lens of snowboarding. So when my older daughter jumped into this pool of snowboarding, it was a group of kids that probably ranged in age. There was about a 5-year gap with my daughter being the youngest. What I found was that every snowboarder was included and everybody was there to help this little girl who just wanted to snowboard learn the sport and be supported and be safe out there and have an eye out for her. And the one thing that just blows my mind every day now is that my girls now at 10 and...
Okay, we are back now with the women's heats to qualify. I've got Rod Frost in the booth here with me who's going to explain some of this, but just to let you know, in red, we've got Anne-Sophie Schoenbeck. In green, we've got Maya Campbell. And in blue, we've got Laurie Beauchamp. And when we run this race, Rod's going to explain to us how this is working for the women's.
These next few heats that we're having, they're called qualifying heats. And what we do is we take the number of athletes that aren't going to be, or that are too many of the bracket that we're going to run, and we take the same number into that bracket. We basically put 2 heats together. The top 2 athletes from each heat will get moved back into the regular brackets.
All right, so we're going into this first heat. All right, so we're off. All right, it looks like Anne-Sophie Schoenbeck has got a nice lead here coming in. We've got, I think Laurie Beauchamp was behind her. So Rod, this is to get into the into the heats, is that right?
Correct. So
okay.
We're only taking 16 women to the heats, and we had 19 that were registered.
All right, so we've got Anne-Sophie is got a nice lead coming in here. We got Anne-Sophie's got a nice lead coming in here, and all right, red. Anne-Sophie comes in. So I guess, Rod, that means that she's going to qualify, right?
She will qualify and be moved into the bracket of 16.
All right, Laurie Beauchamp comes in second there, and Maya Campbell in third. So who will move on then, Rod?
Anna and Laura, the first 2 finishers from this heat, will get moved into the bracket of 16.
Okay, that's great. So now we've got our next one, which is Heat 2. And we've got 4 riders in this one. We've got Jacqueline Thier in red. We've got Olivia Strascuzzi in green. We've got Maya Roloffs in blue, and Florin Sylvester in yellow. So I guess the top 2 of this one also, Rod, will go into the next.
That's correct. So we're taking 4 out of these 2 heats, the top 2 from each, and then they will be seeded based off of their ranking points coming into the competition and moved into the bottom 4 spots of the bracket of 16.
All right, it looks like that was a tough Wu-Tan there up at the top, and it looks like Floran, or is that yellow? Yes, that's Floran, I think, who managed to get out front there. That was very, very nice. She's got the course to herself right now. Oh, that was a great run. Great run by Florida. All right, let's see who's coming up here second to go into the next set of heats. That's green. That's Olivia Stracuzzi, and then in third we've got blue with Maya Roloffs, and then Jacqueline Thier coming up. All right, so okay, so now where do we go to next, Rod?
I believe they'll go back to the men.
Okay,
now.
so we're back to the men's now. So let's see.
We should round 2, heat 1.
All right, so we're into the men's round 2, heat 1. So in red we'll have Griffin Mason. In green, Olivier Gagné. In blue, Rafe Hudson, and in yellow, Asher Strauss. So we're back to the men's. Once we finish the round 2 men's, then we'll go back to the women's, right, Rod?
That's correct. And you'll see in this round, in the first round we had a few heats of 3. Now it's all equaled out, so every heat will have 4 riders.
Oh, that's great. Okay. All right. So we're just waiting, I think, for a little bit of course maintenance, and then we'll be ready to go into round 2. Now, how many heats, Rod? How many heats? Okay, we're good. How many heats do we have in the second round for the men's?
This one here, we should have 8 heats. There should be 8 heats for this round.
Okay, 8 heats. That's great. And the top 2 move on.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a strong start. Strong start for Rafi and for Griffin. Oh, that's tight. All right. Rafi's got a little bit of a head start here over Griffin, or pulled ahead, but okay, it looks like Griffin has now come forward. Rafi tight behind. And then we've got Olivier right behind in third and Asher in fourth.
You'll see every round here on end where it's going to be different competition as the winners from the previous rounds.
All right, so Griffin Mason moves on. Olivier Gagné moves on. Oh, no, sorry, excuse me. That was Rafi Hudson moves on. And then Olivier Gagné and Asher Strauss are done for the day. All right, coming into Heat 2, we've got Kai to take in red, Nicholas Westerman in green, Ethan Dieters in blue, and Logan Hauk in yellow. Again, top 2 move on. Oh man, that's tight with Logan Hauk and Nicholas Westerman really tight in there. But also with, I think that's Kai Tatuk right behind.
This is a great heat.
Yeah, this is really good. No, I'm sorry, that's not Ty. That is Nicholas Westerman in third. Oh, this is a really tight one. Oh, wow, that was Ty. I'm sorry, I might have called that wrong. Ty, it was hard to see, but Ty came in. Ty won that one. And Rod, did you see who came in second?
No, I was trying to see and hear on the radio at the same time.
Yeah. So who was our second rider in there? So it was yellow. So it was Isaac Rousseau will be moving on. Or not Isaac Rousseau. That was Logan Hauk will be moving on. All right. So we're going into Heat 3. This is James Savard Ferguson in red. We've got Marc-Antoine Poulain in green. We've got Hans Schomer in blue and Isaac Rousseau in yellow. Sorry, I got a little sloppy on the calls in the last one. I got too excited.
You got very excited.
I got very excited.
And everyone knows at home they can be following along non-live heats as well. Another tight race there for second.
Yeah, James Savard, Ferguson is in tight in first. I think that's Marc-Antoine Poulin in second.
It's all about keeping their board in the snow, keeping them fast.
All right. So James Savard, Ferguson, and Marc-Antoine Poulin move on to the next round. All right, coming up on Heat 4, we've got in red, we've got Cam Pocklip. We've got in green, Tyler Fenstermacher. We've got in blue, Calvin Enright. In yellow, Andrew Breithaupt. All right, I love seeing that camaraderie as they're getting ready to take each other on in this pretty tight and intense course.
This is the second last stop for this NorAm Tour, so these riders have been riding together pretty much all season. You can see there's US and Canada here in the gate together, still shaking hands and high-fiving.
Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, so here we go into this Heat 4.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
All right, so let's see, who have we got here in front? Oh, wow, that was a nice take by Cam Pocklip, like on the outside overtake of Tyler Fenstermacher. All right, so we're coming down. We've got, looks like Cam Pocklip coming in first and Tyler Fenstermacher moving on. All right, so we're really lucky to actually to have in the tent Rod's out, but we are very, very lucky to have Jake Holden here with me. He knows more about snowboarding than I do. He's gonna start talking a little bit about some of these races. So we're going into Heat 5 right now. In red, we've got Bowden, Jerry, green, Aiden Rowell, blue, Anthony Dumas-Gavin, and in yellow, Adam Laboda.
All right, here we go, out of the gate. Nice strong start for all these riders. Pretty tough and challenging start section here, up and over the first few features in bank 1. Looks like we got our red bib,
Holden Gary, Holden Gary.
In the lead. Through the little chicane into bank 4. Looks like yellow bib might be in second. Oh, we got blue.
That's
Anthony Dumas.
Yeah.
Coming into the final stretch, red bib. Bowden really carries his lead. Quite strong. Looks like battles for second.
Oh, and so Anthony Dumas-Gavin held second there, so they'll both be moving on. Nice.
Awesome.
Good to have you back in the tent, man.
Yeah, good to be back.
Yeah.
You got quite the setup this season. This looks great.
That's great. All right, so we're going into Heat 6. We've got Jacob LaBelle in red. We've got Cole Casseld in green, Riley Dankers in blue, and Donald Turner in yellow. Jake, I'm glad to have you back. And I'm sure that our viewers are glad to have you here too.
Okay, here we go. Another good strong start with these riders. As mentioned, it's a difficult start. They're kind of almost climbing uphill to get into this first bank. A little bit of a slower start than usual than we see in some of the courses.
Jacob LaBelle here has got a nice start. Cole Cassell, yeah, I think is right behind. Yeah, green right behind. We got Riley Dankers in third and Donald Turner. Oh,
there's an opening. Looks like Blue Bib makes the move. Riley.
Yeah, all right.
Second.
So Jacob LaBelle comes across. Oh, tight. Riley Dankers comes through and pulls out a second and moves on. Wow, that was pretty. I'm not sure what happened up there. That was pretty exciting.
Yeah, it looked like Cole got a little bit funky out of that drop away out
Right.
of turn 5.
Okay, heat 7. So we got Jasper Mate in red, Noah Royce in green, Christian Blight in blue, and Sean Palmer in yellow.
Good to see Sean Palmer out here. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
What
he's
a legend.
one of the greats.
Back at it with the youngsters.
We're going to get you back out there?
Maybe next year.
Okay, yeah, next year, for sure. All right, here we go. I mean, it must be pretty exciting for these guys to race against Sean Palmer.
Oh, yeah, 100%. When I saw his name on the list, I was like, blown away. This is amazing.
All right, Noah Royce gets a nice lead here. Jasper Mate right behind him.
Sean's having a difficult time in the back there, but hopefully he makes up some ground in the bottom section.
Oh, we've got Christian Blight challenging there for second. This is going to be a fight for second. All right, so Noah Royce is coming in clean here. Oh,
my God,
Christian Blight goes down.
Opening it up.
Wait, so Noah Royce comes in and Jasper Mate. Wow.
There you go. That's quite the switch up.
Yeah, wow. Wasn't expecting that to happen. All right, so we're into, this is heat 7. Sorry, heat 7. Oh, no, sorry, that was heat 7. Going into heat 8 now. So in red, we've got Mason Hamill. In green, we've got Nico Lerner. Blue, Case Bolyard. And in yellow, Evan Pagnota. That was an unexpected ending there.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of those at that last bank, the exit of the last bank. There's a bit of a pinch point. If it's a tight race, tough to hold the line and get your own space there. So a few of the riders are getting caught up on each other, or catching an edge, or making an opening for the guys behind.
Yeah, that's like it's like it just shows you that you can never stop, right? Like you never know what's going to happen.
That's right.
The lead rider can go down, you know. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
totally. That's motocross.
Yeah, that's what makes it exciting. Don't ever turn your eyes away from the race. Okay, here we go.
Oh, here's a tight start with all 4 of them coming into bank 1. This will be a good race.
Oh, Nico Lerner. Oh, Nico Lerner's fighting with Mason Hamill there out of the gate. Oh. Yeah, so Mason Hamill is in front, Nico Lerner right behind, but Case and Evan are right on their heels.
Not a ton of passing opportunity in the middle of the course, but that start section is definitely the first battle of berm 1, and then you got some openings in the bottom after bank 6 to the final finish there. So you'll see most of the action happen today.
Mason Hamill and Nico Lerner move on, so that was a tight finish for second there. Okay, so now we're going back to the women's. So this is heat 1. Okay, so we had to do a couple of qualifying heats, and now we've got the women's. We've got in red we've got Hannah Percy. In green we've got Tatum Leitner. In blue Bridget McLean, and in yellow Florena Sylvester. Okay, so we've just got a second here. We're just waiting for athletes to get into position. So Jake, tell me a bit about this course. Like, I feel kind of like I've been looking at this course, and it just seems like it's like a pretty epic course. It seems to me. Like, I mean, it's a pretty exciting course. Tell me what your thoughts about it.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, they did an excellent job this year. You know, they got Arena Snow Parks to get in here and build out a good course, top to bottom, like maximizing really what they can do on a shorter run, a tighter.
Oh, here's the course. You can take us through this course if you want.
Yeah, so a technical start, kind of climbing up and over these features into bank 1. Bank 1's pretty flat, but your first set of speed comes out after that landing on bank 1. Bank 2 and 3 are kind of the chicane section. You've got a triple pack of rollers going in 4 with step away, drop away, down into 5, roller into 6, and then this one is actually like a connected drop away again, cut away. out of 6 to the final 2 tables, which yesterday they were clearing pretty easily, but today the speeds are a little different with the wind and the extra snow on the track. So challenging conditions the last 2 days, but it's happening. It's good. It's making for good racing. Tight course, challenging conditions, but some good racers here.
Well, Jake, I got to tell you that we ran that graphic a couple of times, and I described the course, and yours was incredibly so much better than what I was. I was like, I don't know.
I was thinking we could slow it down next time.
Yeah. Well, I think that probably everybody out there watching will be very much appreciative of having you being able to describe it intelligently as opposed to me saying, look at this nice graphic.
Well, the builders did an excellent job. You know, you got the concept, but then you got to put it into real life here for everybody, and it's pretty much exactly what it looks like. They did an amazing job. We got a good season this year with snow to work with, lots of snow. Yeah, they did excellent.
I feel like it's an artist, like there are artists out there watching them groom. I mean, because they're using giant machines, you know, to create these real subtle things, you know.
Yeah.
It boggles my mind.
Yeah, most of them are snowboarders themselves, and they know how it should look, how it should feel, and so between their talent and their imagination behind the machine and their snowboards, they can all get their work. They've been building, really good World Cup courses, and everything's through the years, and so it's awesome to have them here for NorAm.
Yeah, it's really exciting. Okay, it looks like we're coming into Heat 1 for the women, so let me introduce our riders. So we've got Hannah Percy in red, Tatum Leitner in green, Bridget McLean in blue, and Florane Sylvestre in in yellow. So here we go. All right.
Good snappy, strong start by all 4 of them. It's going to be a little bit of a battle to get up into this tall feature before they go into bank 1, but they're pretty close. Coming into bank 2, it's still pretty tight between all 4 of them, so let's see how this plays out.
Is that blue in front? Yeah, I think that Bridget McLean's in front. Wow, and Hannah Percy's really close behind. Wow, this is a really tight race.
Yeah, this is going to come down the line for all 4 of them, I think, depending on what happens in bank 6 here and coming out of this dropway. Here we go. As you can see, like these tables, yesterday we were able to gap with the speeds, but today they got to keep the board on the ground and just let it glide all the way to the finish.
So that was Bridget McLean came in first and Hannah Percy second. That was an amazing race. Holy smokes. All right. All right, so we're getting ready for Heat 2. That was a great race. Heat 2, we got in red, we got Sarah Keck. In green, we got Maya Tritola. We've got Logan Kolodzik in blue, and in yellow, Anna-Sophie Schoenbeck.
All right, on course.
That's so tough, that one there.
Yeah, it's a super difficult start. As you can see, they're fighting the wind as well to get up and over these features into bank 1s.
Looks like Sarah Keck got ahead there of everybody. And I think that's Maya right behind her.
Yeah, the ladies are pretty spread out. I know that start is a challenging one at times, and this is probably going to dictate the rest of the race here since they're so spread out. It's hard to make up that much ground on a shorter track. So.
All right, so we got Sarah pretty firm here, but like you said, anything can happen. And I think Maya's right behind, oh no, sorry, we've got Anna-Sophie. Anna-Sophie picked up there, actually, came around, that's great. So Sarah and Anna-Sophie will move on. All right, into Heat 3. All right, in red, we've got Yoshi Kalwez. We've got Kenny Justinen We've got Lori Wilson and Olivia Stracuzzi. Okay, so we've just got a little bit of a delay here at the gate. Okay. I think we were just confirming the athletes, making sure that everybody was in the right race. It's a pretty complex system that has to go on here to make these races happen.
Rider's own course. Oh, another struggle up and over that first
Yoshi
feature.
Let's see, is that Yoshi and Kennedy?
Bank one, yeah, we've got Yoshi and Kennedy.
All right, Yoshi is really picking up a lead here, getting some speed.
Yeah, and there we go. As you can see, once again, like that start section's really determining a huge portion of this race. If you can get out front, you can get over those features, battle through the wind, your chances of coming across that finish line first or second are way better.
All right, so Yoshi Koes comes in first. Kennedy, Justinen, they'll both be moving on to the next rounds. All right, and we got Lori coming in there at the end. All right, so we're moving on to Heat 4 here, Jake. We've got Madeline Lochbono in red, Sienna McKinley in green, Kaya Hamasaki in blue, and Lori Beauchamp in yellow. I think, like, I'm amazed at that Wu-Tang, at the end of the Wu-Tang. Like, it's so hard. I've been watching the last 2 days. People struggle to get up that, you know. It's so hard.
Yeah, and today even more so with the headwind. It's a difficult feature. Lots of power required here to get up and over these features in the start. Here they go.
Yeah, it's like you're going uphill. All right, so Madeline Lochbono looks like has a very good lead here.
Yeah, one of the only ones, right, to get up and over those features.
Yeah, you can still see a racer up there trying to get over it. That's tough.
But you know what? There's still an opening here for second, and the first two ladies that come through are the ones who.
That's right.
Who will progress. So.
Yeah, we'll see who that. I can't tell who that is in second right now, but Madeline Lochbono will take this easily, this race, and move on, which is great. And let's see who's coming up next.
It could be Laura. Is it Yellow Bib?
It's very hard to see with the snow. Yeah, that looks like a yellow bib to me. Yeah, Lori Beauchamp moves on. Very nice.
Quickest climber out of the start.
Right. Oh, that's a hard start.
It is. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going back to men's now. Round 3 for Heat 1. So. Oh, they're already in the gate. That's great. So we've got Griffin Mason in red. We've got Kai Take in green, Rafi Hudson in blue, and Logan Hoke in yellow.
All right.
Okay, so we're getting closer here. These are going to start to get tight, I think.
Yep. Right? Yep. Every heat from now on will get tighter and tighter. These races are going to get really exciting. Huge pull from the guys here out of the start. Looks like Griffin's taking the lead coming into bank 1. A nice line.
Rafi's got a second right there.
Griffin seems to be pulling away a little bit here in the front in the red bib.
Oh.
Race might be for second coming into bank 6 here. Oh my God,
whoa.
Style points. Look at this. This
Wow.
is going to be tough for him to manage.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll be able to hold it. Can Griffin hold first after that move?
Wow.
He does.
Oh,
What is that? Wow. He's excited.
Wow.
Check it out.
Griffin Mason.
I don't think he meant to do that, but he's still stoked.
No.
There we go.
And We want to confirm that, but it looks like it was Rafi Hudson on second, but the judges want to just make sure it was a really tight finish.
I'd love to see what happened there. I mean, bank 6 is one of the more challenging banks.
What happened? Like he turned around, like he
spun, so he probably washed out a bit in bank 6 or clipped a gate. I'm assuming he kind of bounced and spun, but then just spun with it off of that feature on the exit of 6, landed it, kept cruising, right? And
he would have lost a lot of speed at that point. That was
somehow managed to carry the speed to the finish, and just enough of it.
Oh, so it's Griffin Mason and Rafi Hudson move on. So they've confirmed that. So we're going to We're going to round 3 now. So round 3, we've got in red, we've got Cam Pockluck, we've got James Savard Ferguson in green, Marc-Antoine Poulin in blue, and we got Tyler Festenmacher in yellow.
All right, riders on course here. What a great start. Looks like Cam in red. Oh, no, battle here.
That's
got Tyler.
Tyler
wow.
Festenmacher just pulled
Huge
in the front.
move.
Yeah. Oh.
Carried a ton of speed out of the start, which is now pulling him all the way down the track here. And looks like James is tight with second, and now we've got Cam wipeout. Holy. Okay, a little bit of a mix-up. Looks like someone's making a call up there. There might be a bit of a protest in the finish after that one. We'll see.
Right.
It's a bit messy, but currently it looks like we got James that comes across first.
And Marc-Antoine Poulin. So,
well,
so what happens in that situation, Jake?
Like, it did look like one of the athletes was waving and trying to probably get a hold of one of the officials on the side of the track. So there may be a complaint that he brings to the bottom, and then they will probably have to review it just to make sure everything that happened up there was legit and just normal racing. But if not, then they will make a call on if someone gets they may even have to well, let's see maybe we can even get a bit of info. Yeah, so there we go. So we got looks like we're gonna have an official complaint by one of the athletes, but we'll see how it plays out. So we'll have to check in with the officials on the course, the gatekeepers and whatnot.
So it looks like we're going to have about 2 or 3 minutes for them to sort this out. It looks like it was Tyler Festenmacher went over, I think, at the end there, right, to the judge. Yeah. I guess to have to, like, so what happens? Like, you have to, in that situation, I'm assuming he's thinking that there was some contact that happened that was not legitimate, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so he'll be putting in a bit of like a protest complaint, and arguing his case. And who knows, maybe he got cut off, maybe he got pushed. It's hard to see from our angles here that we're watching on the screen, but they definitely got caught up, and it affected how the race played out. So once the protest happens, the officials will have to check in with the gatekeepers.
Right.
They'll have to do their best to remember what happened, and then they'll go from there and make the official call.
So what? Is this a question of like intentional versus non-intentional?
That's right. Yeah, intentional, non-intentional, and then there's also how they rode their line,
right? Where
they were coming from, where they're going. If it was they're cutting the person off, which then caused that person to either crash or go in the bean netting or completely change their line. Like that can be another reason to protest. So you see it happen every once in a while. Let's just see how it plays out.
Okay, so what will happen? Like now, we don't. I mean, obviously there was 2 winners there, but I mean, will they have to suss this out? I guess we'll wait and see what finds out, what we can find out from the officials. I think we're probably going to move on to the next heat, I think. It looks like the riders in the gate. So in red, we got Bowden Jerry, green, Jacob Abel, blue, Anthony Dumas-Gauvin, and in yellow, Riley Dankers. All right, well, it looks like we're moving on. I'll try to find out what's going on with that other heat. That's got to be tough when that happens. I mean, that ever happened to you out there on the course, or you must have seen it happen?
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah, I've seen it happen. It's happened to me. I mean, it's part of border cross, but you know, if you're confident that it was something that shouldn't have happened and happened for the wrong reasons, and there was bad intention there, then you can make your complaint, and you know, sometimes you can win it, and sometimes it just gets pushed aside. So.
Oh, okay. So it's green blue is the official two that are moving on. It's James Savard Ferguson and Mark Antoine Poulin. I just heard. So that's how that ended up. All right. Okay, and then back to Heat 3. I think I mentioned that it's Bowden Jerry red, Jacob LaBelle green, Anthony Dumas-Gauvin in blue, and Riley Dinkers in yellow.
All right, of course. Good start by red. Bowden coming into bank 1. Looks like he may have the lead.
Yeah, and Jacob's right behind.
These guys are all pretty evenly spread apart, so let's see if anyone can make up some ground and make a pass near the finish here. It's always good opportunity coming into bank 6 because lots can happen there. It was a pretty rough bank yesterday, and running better today, but still a lot of little mistakes that can happen and people can capitalize on. So it looks like it's clean racing. Pretty obvious there.
All right, so Bowden Jerry and Jacob LaBelle move on to the next round. That was a definitely cleaner race than the last one.
Not as exciting.
Not as exciting. I mean, it's. I look. I'm amazed it doesn't happen more. That kind of contact and stuff. You know, it's.
Yeah.
These athletes are so in control. It boggles my mind. Okay, so we're into Heat 4. We got Mason Hamill in red. We got Jason Mattei in. Jasper Mattei, excuse me, in green. Noah Roy's blue, and Nico Lerner in yellow.
There we go. On course. Looks like Noah with a really good start pulls out in the lead in bank 1, followed by Jasper.
Yeah.
Coming into bank 4, Noah still holds the lead, but it looks like the battle will be for second here.
Mason Hamill is like really threatening, like trying to get it out there.
Some good opportunity for them both here at the finish stretch. Slow down there today, eh?
Yeah, it looked like Mason came in there and pulled second. Wow.
There we go.
Mason made the pass, so so that was Noah and Mason moving on. That was exciting. That was an exciting. We didn't see it completely, but Mason was poking away there and made a nice pass at the end.
Yeah, I think it's that one blind spot we have in bank 6 where a lot can go down, and that's where he must have made the pass and carried the speed down to the finish.
Okay, so that was that round was the male round, setting up things for their next round, and now we're going to go over to female quarterfinals. All right, so we're the next heat we'll be seeing will be the women's quarterfinals. So, getting ready for that. It's Hannah Percy, Sarah Keck, Bridget McLean, and Anne-Sophie Schoenbeck. So it's exciting. We're starting to get down to it. Tell me a little bit about what you're seeing here in terms of like the competition, like this particular NorAm, like in terms of the other stuff that you've been seeing out there this year. Like, I mean, I know that these riders are constantly moving from thing to thing, but it's like I feel like it's a really great field.
It is. Yeah, some really good riders. I mean, they've been on tour together all season, so you know most of them know each other and familiar with each other's ridings. But it's their riding. But yeah, it's pretty obvious. There's a good depth of talented athletes here, both male and female. So it's great. It's great to see them all come here and have the showdown.
Yeah, well, I mean, so you've talked about, like, and we've seen how important it is to get, like, out of the gate. Like, it seems on this course is not, like you said, a lot of passing opportunities. So it's just like getting, I mean, just the pull, right? I hear the athletes talk about the pull.
Yeah, the pull, the reaction time, but this course in particular, like this start section of bank 1 is huge. Like if you can nail the start and generate as much speed as possible from start gate to bank 1, then you're in a lot better position. It's easy to make a little mistake in this start section, and then it just kills your speed because most of it's uphill. So yeah. Big part is that start section for sure.
So we can see the riders in the gate now. We've got Hannah Percy in red, Sarah Keck in green, Bridget McLean in blue, and Anna Sophie Schoenbeck in yellow. Now the red bib. Well, okay, here we go.
All right, good start from these ladies. Looks like Bridget might be pulling ahead into bank 1. Yeah, there we go. Blue bib, Bridget.
Yeah, and then I think Hannah's right behind her.
Yeah, and those two have got a pretty large lead from the other two in the back, but let's see what happens in the middle and the bottom of the course here.
Right, we've got Bridget's still holding.
Yeah, see something happen in bank 6 there, so there'll be a switch up in second position.
All right, so Bridget picks it up, and then let's see, there was a pass here because of something that happened, and all right, Sarah Keck comes in and gets it. All right, they're very happy to be moving on. All right. That was exciting. There's another exciting switch up there. And Hannah Percy. I think something happened to Hannah up there. All right. Okay, so now we're to round. Wait, hold on a sec. That's it. Hold on. Okay, so we've got Heat 2. This is men's. So we've got Mason Hamill in red, Bowden. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I apologize. I got the wrong information. Madeline Loshbono in red, Yoshi Collins in green, Kennedy Justinen in blue, and Laurie Beauchamp in yellow.
All right, Madeline, red bib is out in front coming into bank 1. Looks like the other three are struggling hard in that start section, so this will determine a huge part of the race. Just going to hold that lead coming down in the bottom. Let's see who is in second position. It looks like we've got Yoshi, followed by Kennedy. Quite spread out still, and probably the way it'll finish. Crossing the line is Madeline, followed by Yoshi.
Yoshi Collins, yeah, so they'll be moving on.
Looks like that start is just challenging these athletes. Really, really tough. The features is one thing, and today we're dealing with that wind. As you can see, those flags up there just blowing, and that wind's coming directly at them. So here we go. We've got the men back in the start gate.
Yeah, men's round 4.
These guys are hungry. Got Mason Griffin here in the red bib.
Okay. We're just waiting. Okay, so here we go. We've got Griffin Mason in red. We've got James Savard Ferguson in green, and Marc-Antoine Poulin in blue. Rafi Hudson in yellow.
Here we go, on course. This is going to be a great race. These guys are really strong riders. Looks like first into bank 1 in the whole shot position will be Griffin.
James Savard Ferguson right behind him.
Right on his tail. This is going to be close. These two are always battling it out, so this is great to see once again. James staying super calm and just staying right on his tail in a really good position to move forward here. Bank 6 plays out there even tighter now. It'll be super tight coming across the finish line. Whose board's moving faster? Looks like Mason Griffin will take it, and followed by James.
Yeah, Griffin Mason and James Savard Ferguson will be moving on. That was a great race. All right, so I believe we should be having men's round 4 heat 2. Is that correct? Just got to check on this. All right, so we've got in red, we've got Mason Hamill, we've got Bowden Jerry in green, we've got Noah Royce in blue, and Jacob LaBelle in yellow. Now, look at it. So red bib gets to pick their position in the start, right?
That's right. Yeah.
So, and it seems like the red bibs are picking the same spot.
Yeah,
like
it's definitely the favored gate of the day for sure for this course. And yeah, we're mainly just seeing red bib in that middle right gate. So.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, I mean, there's something to be said about that spot and then coming into turn 1. It seems like,
yeah, it just sets you up in a slightly better line, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
It looks like they're getting ready here. Okay. Riders on course. Here we go. Strong start by Bowden.
Yeah. Oh, very nice.
Followed by Noah. No, it's tight coming into bank 2. Here we go. It's going to be a good race. They're all 3 of them. Wow. We got Mason Hamill
just moved there.
into second. Bowden still holding. That's tight. What happened there?
Yeah, something happened there.
A bit of a change up in leadership here. What do we got? Mason?
Yeah, it looks like Mason.
And Bowden.
Yeah.
Looks like Bowden got him at the line.
Bowden just took it at the very end.
Good
so
race.
Bowden and Mason moving on. That was fantastic. Okay, so we're moving on to the small. So right now, what's happening is that we're going into the small final, the women's small final. So can you explain to me how that works, like in terms of the small final and the large final? You can explain that maybe.
Yeah, so we're down to our top 8 riders in both male and female. So the small final is going to determine places 5th to 8th. And then our big finals will determine the places from 1st to 4th. So that's the way the day is played out. It's down to the top 8 riders of the day in each male and female category. And they're just waiting for everyone to kind of loop back up, get their boards done, and then they'll set them up in the gate and be ready to go.
Does it tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this sort of having a small final is kind of unique to snowboarding situation. Like not a lot of people have that, right? Is that true?
Well, it's really cool because they all get the chance to make it to the big finals, but the ones that don't, the ones that come in, excuse me, 3rd and 4th in those heats, they get their second chance, right?
Yeah.
Place, and you can still win your heat. If you're winning your small final heat, you're coming 5th, so it means something. They're still racing their hearts out for the small final heats, and it's just a great opportunity to get a little bit of redemption on that last heat of the day. For example.
Right. Well, I heard a coach once say that they'd rather come in first in the small final than fourth in the big final.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you walk away from the day with a win, right?
Yeah, you do hear that every once in a while, and I mean, it makes perfect sense. But yeah, I think I'd rather be in the big final, but still, the
definitely.
psyche behind it means something, right?
Yeah, it sure does. It sure does. I think it can be pretty. Yeah, it can be pretty exhilarating to do that, to win the small final. Actually, it's great. It's nice to have two finals. You know, that it's not just down to one final race. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we're down to our 4 last races of the day. Actually, it's gone really great. I'm really happy that you're here with us to call us through this, because
well, everyone's been doing a great job. Like, we've actually moved through this event today quite quickly, even with the challenging weather. And it's been really well organized. The course has been maintained throughout all these little breaks, so that's great. And yeah, coming down to the end of it for the hardware.
Yeah, I'm really excited. So we've got just. For the female small finals, we can talk about, we got Hannah Percy, we got Kennedy Justinen, we've got Anne-Sophie Schoenbeck, and we've got Laurie Beauchamp. So these are great riders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting, right? We got back-to-back races, so we may be seeing some of these names pop up again tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because it'll be the same competitors, right?
Yeah, battling it out.
So if you're at home watching and you're becoming a fan of some of these athletes, you come back tomorrow, because they'll be racing again, you know, and things change, you know. Okay, we're going to be underway really soon here. Porter's is putting on their boards. So in red we got Hannah Percy. In green, we got Kennedy Justinen, and in blue, Anne-Sophie Schoenbeck, and in yellow, Laurie Beauchamp. So I think the big thing is to see how it's getting over the end of the Wu-Tang, right? It's getting over that beginner, like, it's killing a lot of people. You know, it's so hard.
Yep. Big part of this race, even with these 4, will be the start section. So let's see how it goes as they pull out of the gate here. They all have a decent start. Yellow Bib's dragging us slightly, but top 3 here coming into bank 1. Hannah, Kennedy, and Anne-Sophie. One's down.
Yeah, Anna-Sophia just went down.
So big lead now.
Right.
The top 2 here, which is Hannah and Kennedy.
Yeah. Hannah and Kennedy for 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Hannah's got a good lead here.
Yeah, once again, this heat's going to determine places 5th to 8th, so coming down to the finish, it looks like Hannah's maintaining her lead, followed by Kennedy.
Right. Hannah, Kennedy, and then we've got, I think is that Laurie back up? Yeah. And Laurie Beauchamp, she got back up after that fall, so that's great. And we're just waiting for sorry, was it Anna-Sophia that fell? I apologize. It was Anna-Sophia who went down. So
yeah, hopefully she's okay. It looks like there's
we see a rider
down here. Second last feature, so that's good.
All right, that's great. That's a tough leg. There we go. All right, Anna-Sophia, come down. All right, on to the small finals for men's. We've got Noah Roy's in red, Jacob Lebel in green, Marc-Antoine Poulin in blue, and Rafi Hudson in yellow. And as we can see in the starting gate, nobody's there. It's hard because you have to cycle right after your race when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
It's like, athletes are actually on the chairlift coming up. I've been to races where they run them up on snowmobiles.
Yeah, and then they all have their moment where they got to take their boards to their wax techs, get a bit of work done before they get back in the gate there. So it takes a bit more time to get these heats going near this part of the day for the race.
Yeah, it actually slows down a little bit, but for all the right reasons, right? But I just wanted to mention quickly while we got a second here. It's like the 2025 Speed Nation snowboard cross here at Horseshoe Valley Resort, which is near Barrie, Ontario. It's just we're really excited to be here at this event, and the event is going so amazingly well. Back again tomorrow. We have a lot of people who have helped us put this together. Because as you can see, it's a pretty complex thing. This is not, it's not just kicking a ball around. It takes a lot of people to put this together. And so we've got, our big supporters are Canada Snowboard, Sport Canada, and the Government of Ontario. Because without their support, we would just obviously not be able to do something at this level. We also have sponsors, Coca-Cola Canada, Corbett Ski and Snowboard, and King Snow. Their support is like just epically important. And really the big one, and you talked about this already just naturally, that's Arena Snow Parks, right? They're the ones building the courses. They're the best in the world, actually. And they're also getting ready for our NorAm, which is coming up, our freestyle NorAm. So I know you have lots to say about them, but finally, really, we got to just thank Horseshoe Valley Resorts because we couldn't do it. We couldn't do this broadcast without them. Like they put us up. You know what I mean? They give us support here out on the hill. We got a whole crew up and down the mountain, part of the race, part of the broadcast. They take care of us and make it really easy for us to do this because otherwise it's difficult hauling all this equipment up the side of the mountain. Yeah. And they put us up. The hotel's amazing. The staff here is amazing. We just absolutely love it. It's the highlight of the year for us. So they're so supportive, So anyways, got to mention all them, And it looks like we've got some riders getting into the gates here.
The fourth one. There we go.
All right. Okay. So we've got Noah Royce, who's choosing the outside position in red. Yeah, that's a different choice. And then next to him is Marc-Antoine Poulin, who's in blue. And then Jacob Lebel in green and Raphael Hudson in yellow. So obviously there's a little bit of a different psychology here or idea, right?
Yeah, let's see how Noah does out of this skate. If he's got a good start, which I know he does. It'll be interesting to see how the fellow competitors, how tight they all are coming into bank one, because he's going to have that inside line regardless. But if he's not ahead, it's not going to help.
I feel like I've seen him like just leap out in front of everybody off of the pole out of the gate, right?
Yeah, these guys they're explosive. They're strong riders, and they've all got really good reaction times with this gate drop.
Yeah, all right. This is exciting. So this is the men's small final. And we're about to go.
Right. On course. So here we go, Noah. Yeah, good start, right? He's got one of the better starts of the day here.
Jacob's right behind him. Oh, but they bunched up. No?
So Rafi was pretty tight there coming into bank two. So let's see how she plays out. Noah's still with a good lead coming down in the middle of the section. Followed by
that's
Rafi.
like Rafi, yeah. Raf's got a great...
Jacob Lebel right behind him. Okay, coming down on the final stretch. Noah holds his lead, followed by Rafi. And it looks like...
Noah.
Jacob, green bib, third.
Yeah, in third, and then Marc-Antoine fourth. So that was a good, tight race, boy. That was really exciting. All right, so now we're into our last two races of the day, our big finals, and we'll start with the women's and then go on to the men. Okay, copy. You want to take one?
All right, here are the ladies. They're pumped, excited. Slowly getting lined up at the start here. A couple fist pumps. Braving the weather up there today. It's a chilly one, lots of wind. Coach is stoking them up. This is going to be good.
All right, so we are getting ready for the women's. Okay, so we've got Madeline Loche-Bonneau in red. We've got Yoshi Coes in green, Sarah Keck in blue, and Bridget McLean in yellow.
Red bib once again chooses that far right lane, right?
Interesting, eh? And it worked on the last one.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Good start by Madeline.
Yeah, Sarah Keck had some trouble there.
Yeah. Looks like Madeline's going to take the lead out of bank 1. Second is going to be tight coming down in this middle section here. So it might be... Who we got in second here? We've got Yoshi in second place, closing as well. And it looks like she's gaining on Madeline.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, they're coming down in the finish here. First place is Madeline, followed by Yoshi and Bridget McLean.
Wow, that's great. How fantastic. Okay, and I'm sure Sarah, I see Sarah coming down. There, all right, there we go.
Tough
so
luck for Sarah in the third section. That's
that's a hard one. But
she in the final round there.
Yeah, that's a tough way to go down, but probably not uncommon, right?
Yeah, that's right. Unfortunately, we've been seeing a lot of that today. So.
All right, she's waving. She's okay. All right, she's going to join the rest of them.
High fives all around.
It looks like taking the red position on the snowboarder's right has been paying off.
Yeah, I think if you got a good start and you can get out front and you're not going to get pinched, you got that tight line in bank 1 and kind of protecting your space. So it's been working.
Okay, like, so here we're in the finals. So this is the men's final. Griffiths Mason in red. We've got Mason Hamill in green. Bowden Jerry in blue, and James Savard Ferguson in yellow. All right, this is it.
Okay,
this is our last race of the day. Red on the right again.
Yeah, really good start by Bowden there. So Bowden and Mason battling it out. That's Griffin Mason. Tight coming into bank 3. All 4-way across coming into 4. Here we go. Oh man.
James Ferguson
makes a beautiful pass. Wow. Great move by James. Holds the lead. That was an excellent move. Well played. James has got this one in the bag. Looks like it's followed by Mason Hamill.
Yeah, Mason Hamill second.
What a switch up from the start there.
Yeah.
Wow, great race. Tight race.
That was incredible. All right, so we've got Bowden. That was Bowden. This is what an incredible finish, actually. So we got Griffin. Sorry.
James Savard Ferguson comes across the line in first with an amazing pass in the middle of the course there. One of the toughest sections of the course to make a pass like that. So well played, lined it up well, stayed calm, was able to get inside there on bank 4 and then hold the lead all the way down to the finish.
It seemed like Bowden really had him right at the top, right? But then he just made an incredible move.
Yeah, Bowden and Mason Griffin there out of the start into bank 1 looked like they were pretty comfortable. But the other guys had some room to set up their own line and make some passes, especially James there. Quite impressive move by James. That was great to see.
So we had our final is James in first, Mason Hamill in second, and Bowden in third, and then Griffin in fourth. So that completes it. That was a great race to finish it on.
What a nice race.
That was a pretty. I gotta say, James Savard Ferguson. What a beautiful move. All right. Well, listen. So that's the end of today. That's the end of the race. But we're back again tomorrow. And just again, 2025 Speed Nation snowboard cross here at Horseshoe Valley Resort. We're so grateful to be here. We're really excited to be back tomorrow for some more of this action, and I'm hoping you're going to come and join us for as much of it again. You can make this sound actually half intelligent, which is great. Thanks to everybody: Canada Snowboard, Sport Canada, Government of Ontario, Coca-Cola Canada, Corbett Ski and Snowboard, and King Snow, of course, Arena Snow Parks, and that's the end.